All cities sold out in minutes. Is it all because of BTS's golden maknae Jungkook? The ARIRANG phenomenon has fans from Japan to Korea scrambling for tickets. Have you ever seen a single star's presence turn entire cities into a frenzy, leaving ticketing systems overloaded and fans desperate just to secure a seat? That's exactly what's happening with BTS's latest world tour, ARIRANG, and the question on everyone's mind is simple. Could all of this happen without Jungkook? From London to Tokyo, Brussels to Seoul, fans are proving that the maknae of BTS isn't just a member, he's a global force, a magnet drawing fans from every corner of the world into a spectacle of music, energy, and fandom devotion. The announcement of the ARIRANG tour sent shockwaves through social media. Official updates from @BTS Moments on X, formerly Twitter, confirmed that several shows had reached sold-out status in record time. Cities such as London, Brussels, Munich, Madrid, Paris, Mexico City, Tampa, New Jersey, and Chicago reportedly saw tickets vanish for multiple nights, almost immediately after going on sale. Toronto's 2 shows reportedly sold out in just 20 minutes, a phenomenon fans and media alike are calling the Jungkook effect. So, what makes Jungkook such a powerhouse in the ticketing world? Is it just his flawless visuals, his precision in dance, or the magnetic energy he brings to the stage? Or is it something deeper, a connection with fans that transcends borders, time zones, and even language? Netizens across Japan and Korea have been actively discussing how his charisma alone has spurred fans into buying tickets with unparalleled urgency. Pre-sale systems crashed, digital queues became chaotic, and ARMY, the BTS fandom, flooded forums and social media with messages like, "Without Jungkook, would this have happened?" And "He doesn't just perform, he inspires." International media outlets have started framing the tour as more than just another BTS event. Headlines are describing it as a global cultural phenomenon, not merely a concert series. Journalists emphasize that while BTS as a group is undeniably powerful, Jungkook's individual presence seems to redefine the very hype cycle of global entertainment. Social feeds are alive, with fans sharing videos of their reactions, ticket screenshots, and even long journeys just to catch a glimpse of the maknae's stage energy. This has ignited discussions on how a single member can influence ticket sales, social trends, and even the marketing strategies of global music tours. Meanwhile, in Asia, anticipation is equally intense. Fans in Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, and Thailand are anxiously waiting for pre-sale announcements. The ARMY community has been circulating official pre-save links to ensure no one misses out. https bts.lnk ARIRANG. Yet, the high demand has also brought challenges. Secondary ticketing platforms like Viagogo have seen listings surge, often at inflated prices, sparking debates about accessibility and fairness. Fans have pleaded with HYBE, BTS's management, to intervene, highlighting a global demand that is both fervent and deeply emotional. Beyond ticket numbers, the ARIRANG tour carries symbolic weight. Named after the iconic Korean folk song ARIRANG, the tour represents not only BTS's musical comeback after a hiatus, but also a celebration of Korean culture on the global stage. The promotional posters, bold red with striking typography reading BTS World Tour ARIRANG, have gone viral, appearing across social media feeds, news outlets, and fan blogs alike. Every post fuels anticipation, creating a feedback loop where excitement begets more excitement, and every mention of Jungkook amplifies the narrative. Observers have noted that while BTS has always commanded a devoted fan base, the current ticketing phenomenon illustrates an evolution. Jungkook is not simply an idol, he is a trend-setting icon whose presence can turn a tour into an unprecedented global event. His influence extends beyond music, impacting merchandising, social media engagement, and even international news cycles. Fans argue that seeing him perform is not just attending a concert, it's experiencing a cultural moment that feels both intimate and monumental at once. So, what does this mean for the future of live music and fandom dynamics? Could Jungkook's impact set a new benchmark where individual charisma rivals group popularity in ticket sales? How will other artists adapt to a world where one member can drive global phenomena with the sheer magnetism of their talent? These are questions that fans, critics, and entertainment analysts are now grappling with, as ARMY continues to make history with every ticket purchased. From Europe to North America, the story is the same. Within minutes, tickets disappear, and fans are left reflecting on just how rare it is for a single performer to command such universal devotion. Media outlets have started calling it the Jungkook World Tour, a nod not just to his role in BTS, but to the way his presence alone can shape global entertainment trends. And while BTS as a 7-member ensemble remains legendary, Jungkook's golden maknae status adds an unparalleled layer of allure, transforming every concert into an event that feels like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The emotions surrounding ticket sales reveal something deeper, a bond between artist and fan that is profoundly personal, yet undeniably public. Comments on social media are filled with stories of fans traveling thousands of miles, logging in repeatedly to secure digital pre-sales, or teaming up with friends across continents to maximize chances. It's a testament not just to BTS's music, but to the human connection fostered through Jungkook's artistry, where fandom transcends geography and time zones, forming a global network of shared excitement and anticipation. As the world watches, one question persists. Will this be the new standard for global tours? Will future ticket sales rely not only on the power of the group, but also on the magnetic force of individual members like Jungkook? As ARIRANG continues to break records, the answer seems increasingly clear. Jungkook isn't just a performer, he is a phenomenon, capable of making cities sell out in mere minutes, inspiring fans across continents, and proving that the magic of K-pop has reached a level where one golden maknae can change the entire landscape of live music entertainment. Whether you are a longtime ARMY or a newcomer curious about the hype, witnessing this moment in music history is unforgettable. Every sold-out venue tells a story, every fan reaction adds to the narrative, and every glimpse of Jungkook on stage cements his status as not only a global idol, but a cultural icon whose influence extends far beyond the boundaries of K-pop. The ARIRANG tour is more than a comeback. It is a reminder that in the world of music, some stars shine so brightly that they illuminate the hearts of millions all at once. The ARIRANG phenomenon is not confined to Europe or the Americas. In Asia, where BTS first made their mark, the hype is equally overwhelming. Tokyo, one of the most challenging markets in the world for ticket sales, reportedly saw the entire venue sell out within minutes. Fans lined up outside ticketing centers even before pre-sale began, and digital queues became virtual battlegrounds. On social media, hashtags such as #Jungkook Effect, #ARIRANG Tokyo, and #Golden Maknae trended for hours. Fans speculated endlessly. Was this the maknae's unparalleled charm, his flawless performance style, or simply the culmination of years of dedication from ARMY? Some shared heart-wrenching stories of missed tickets and late-night attempts to refresh the booking page, while others celebrated victories with screenshots of confirmed bookings, comparing their joy to winning a lottery. Seoul, BTS's home city, told an even more dramatic story. Tickets were gone almost instantly, a reflection of the fandom's deep-rooted loyalty. For many Korean fans, seeing Jungkook perform live is more than attending a concert. It is a cultural pilgrimage, a moment to witness a global icon in his natural habitat. Social media posts flooded with the words, "He's not just a performer, he's a force of nature," and without Jungkook, the energy wouldn't be the same. Analysts began to point out that this type of fan dedication is unprecedented, even in the world of K-pop, and it raises compelling questions about how individual members of global groups can influence both ticket sales and social media trends worldwide. Across the Atlantic, London became a mirror of this frenzy. 2 consecutive nights sold out in record time, with fans sharing stories of queuing at ticket counters for hours and enduring website crashes. Some British fans admitted in interviews that their decision to attend was influenced primarily by Jungkook's presence. In Brussels, Munich, and Madrid, the story was eerily similar. Within hours of pre-sales going live, venues reached capacity, leaving fans scrambling for second-hand tickets, often at prices exponentially higher than face value. This has led to heated debates about ticketing, fairness, digital accessibility, and the responsibility of global entertainment agencies to their audiences. Across North America, the story takes on a cinematic scale. In Mexico City, all 3 shows were claimed within hours, with fans reporting online that they had been refreshing pages for over an hour, fighting digital queues in a desperate bid to secure a seat. Tampa, New Jersey, and Chicago experienced similar sellouts. Toronto's two nights vanished in only 20 minutes, a fact that international media quickly picked up, framing Jungkook as a global phenomenon capable of dictating ticketing trends on a scale few artists can achieve. Even in cities where limited seats remained, the atmosphere was electric, as fans shared videos of celebratory dances, unboxing BTS merchandise, and moments of pure joy upon seeing confirmed tickets. But the frenzy isn't only about tickets. The emotional aspect of Jungkook's impact is profound. ARMY from around the world have expressed a deep personal connection to his music, performances, and personality. Comments flooded social media. "He makes me believe in dreams again. Seeing him live is worth everything." And Jungkook doesn't just sing, he inspires generations. This emotional investment is part of what industry analysts call the Jungkook effect, a phenomenon where fan devotion is so intense that it transcends geographic, linguistic, and cultural barriers. The tour itself carries symbolic weight. ARIRANG is inspired by the Korean folk song of the same name, a song often considered a cultural touchstone of Korea's identity. By naming the tour after this classic, BTS signals not only a musical comeback, but also a celebration of Korean heritage on the world stage. Promotional graphics are bold and striking. Red tones dominate posters, while the text BTS World Tour ARIRANG blazes across billboards and social feeds, further fueling global excitement. Every online share and repost has amplified the perception that this is more than a concert series. It is a cultural phenomenon shaped by Jungkook's golden presence. The secondary ticket market has become a mirror of fan desperation. Platforms like Viagogo have seen tickets listed at multiple times their original price. This has caused controversy and sparked debates online about ethical resale practices. Fans have called on Hybe, BTS's management company, to intervene, cancel illegitimate tickets, and ensure accessibility for genuine ARMY. Some fans even went as far as creating guides to navigating digital presales, sharing links, and coordinating globally to ensure everyone has a fair chance. This fan-driven coordination demonstrates just how much the Jungkook effect permeates every aspect of the tour, from ticket sales to social media trends, merchandise, and even ethical debates in the entertainment world. And while Jungkook's presence drives the hype, it's impossible to ignore the collective power of BTS. RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, and V bring their own strengths to the stage, each adding layers to the spectacle. Yet, it is Jungkook's visual presence, stage charisma, and magnetic energy that fans repeatedly cite as the deciding factor in their ticketing decisions. He is simultaneously an individual icon and a member of a world-class ensemble, a duality that few performers achieve on this scale. So, what does all this mean for the future of live music? Could Jungkook's influence redefine how tours are marketed, how tickets are sold, or even how fans engage with global entertainment? Could his presence set a precedent where the charisma of a single member becomes just as critical as the group's collective brand? Analysts, journalists, and fans alike are asking these questions, observing every presale, every sold-out show, and every social media trend with bated breath. The answer seems increasingly clear. Jungkook is more than a K-pop idol. He is a global cultural force capable of shaping the entertainment landscape in real time. As the days pass, one undeniable pattern keeps emerging from the chaos of ticket sales and social media reactions. Every conversation eventually circles back to Jungkook. Not as a side note, not as a passing mention, but as the emotional core of the phenomenon itself. Fans aren't just asking whether BTS would still sell out arenas without him, they're asking something more dangerous, more provocative, and far more revealing. Would ARIRANG feel the same without Jungkook at its center? In Japan, a country known for its disciplined concert culture and tightly regulated ticketing systems, the situation unfolded like a controlled storm that suddenly broke its boundaries. Digital queues stretched endlessly, presale codes were exhausted in moments, and fan forums lit up with a mixture of excitement and heartbreak. Many Japanese fans openly admitted that they were willing to travel abroad to Korea, to Europe, even to North America, if that meant witnessing Jungkook perform live. This wasn't casual fandom. This was devotion fueled by years of watching his growth, his transformation from the youngest member to what many now call the emotional anchor of BTS on stage. Korean fans echoed this sentiment with an intensity that surprised even seasoned entertainment analysts. In Seoul, discussions weren't merely about sold-out shows. They were about pride, identity, and timing. Jungkook's return to the global stage through ARIRANG was perceived as symbolic, almost historic. Comments across Korean platforms reflected a shared belief that Jungkook represents a generational turning point not just for BTS, but for how Korean artists command global attention. Some netizens even questioned whether this was the moment Jungkook officially crossed the invisible line between idol and global cultural figure. And then there's Europe, where the narrative took on a different flavor. In Paris, fans described the ticket sale experience as unreal,